Good evening campers, and welcome back to the channel. So we are currently located in Milton Keynes. I am from this area, but I now live in South Lincolnshire, but I've been down here today to do a bit of sightseeing in places I used to live, areas I used to hang around in, and visited some family at the same time. So I thought, while we're down this way and I'm in the van, I live 85 miles away, and I thought, heck it, you know what, let's do some stealth camping tonight. I found a pretty sweet location at Milton Keynes Coachways, which is just off junction 14 of the M1. It's like a coach stop, bus stop, lorry stop, all in one kind of jobby. I haven't been there for many years, but apparently it's been rebuilt, it's free parking, and there's no time limit. So I thought, you know what, let's give it a go while we're in Milton Keynes, because it's actually quite hard to find places to park around here now, because everything's been built on and most of the free parking areas are now paying display. So yeah, if you're ever in the Milton Keynes area travelling, this could potentially be a good place to park up for the night. So we are currently right by the Grand Union Canal, which is just up yonder. There's a sign there, the Grand Union Broadwalk, and a scooter that's been dumped there on a redway. Now these redways, if you're not familiar to Milton Keynes, run all around the city. Now back in the day, this was a good way to get around, and it used to be empty. Never used to be anybody around, so if you went out on your bike back in the 80s and the 90s, you'd have it to yourself. But now, people everywhere, people everywhere. So I reckon let's have a quick look at the Grand Union Canal while we're here, see if we can see anything floating in there, because there has been bodies been found in there before, which ain't nice. But yeah, it's currently 7 o'clock. Got the sun there peeking through the trees, nice summer's evening, nice and cool. And yeah, I've been to a Morrison's. I've got some munch and glad back for tonight. I've got some juice. Yeah, let's go and have a look at the canal, and we'll head off to our camping spot for the night. Well, I never had these in my day. There you go, that's the famous Grand Union Canal running through Milton Keynes. Unfortunately, the council don't really dredge out the streams and rivers around there anymore, so there's a lot of debris. But a little bit of peace in the middle of a city. I'm sure back in the day there used to be an advert about Milton Keynes, and this was part of the video. I'm actually quite positive about that. There you go, plenty of places to go for walks, take scooters for rides, and electric bikes and whatever they use nowadays. Back in my day it was just a mountain bike. But yeah, peaceful, but still a lot of road noise, a lot of traffic around here nowadays. Right, anyway, let's get to Milton Keynes Coachways. And Back to the Future, when I was a lad, I dreamed about hoverboards, and the reality is, in the future, we've got these. I have absolutely no idea how to work them, and I have no interest either. But yeah, they just litter the landscape everywhere. I live in the countryside now, so we don't see stuff like that, but hey ho, progress. Right campers, we're just going over the M1, that's facing southbound, and if you go round the roundabout, straight on is towards Newport Pagnell, when the road's open anyway. Clearly they're making a new road. Yeah, let's go all the way back round the roundabout. Yep, this is junction 14, Luton, London in it. Go over the M1, do a loopy loop. This is the A509, and then we need to get over to the left lane. And then City of Milton Keynes. There's this entrance here. This is Milton Keynes Coachways. Like I say, I haven't been here for years, and it's a completely different building now, so free parking. Stay in the right lane. Park and ride. Parking for cars. So no height barrier. That's the new Milton Keynes coachway. Well, new to me, because I haven't been here for years. Oh, I'm going too fast. 5 miles an hour. Wow, this is a this is a congested car park. All right, let's have a little look. Sun to my eyes. Plenty of spaces around here anyway. Tell you what, I'm gonna grab an N bay. I should do this. There's a red way just there. Let me park up. We'll put it here for now anyway, just to assess the situation. But this could be a good little parking space. Yeah. That'll do for now. And that's the A509 where it just pulled off. Plenty of light. Turn it off. Plenty of street lights. CCTV. Right, I'm just going to double check the signs because I actually read on Park for Night that this is free and 24 hours. So I'm just going to double check with the signs, make sure we're all cool and legal. But seems legit to me. Right, anyway, we're gonna have a little look around quickly. I had a little look around the car park. There's a few signs that say park here at your own risk, and there's also a sign saying park and ride, free parking, no ticket required kind of deal, no time limit. So yep, I think we're good to park here for the night. It's quite busy though, because it's basically a bus stop, a coach stop, a service station and a park and ride. But as we're tucked in the corner, we should be okay. But I keep seeing people walk down this red way and I can't think for the life of me where it really leads to anywhere. So there's not a lot around here. Woolen Lake. Yeah, everything else is miles away, so I think it should die down in a bit. And while we're here, I'm going to have some munching Gladback. I did pop to Morrison's earlier on, and I'm going to be a lazy git today. I've got some salad in the back of the van, and I've got some chicken. I bought a Greek style salad, but you know what? I don't actually fancy it. I'm just going to go for chicken. So I've got some cooked chicken from obviously Morrison's, 4 Texan barbecue chicken drumsticks, $3.75 reduced to $1.88. These are the hot ones, already been cooked and nice and warm, well, warmish. And I've got 4 jumbo pork fingers, pork sausages that sound quite rock hard, so we'll give them a go as well. They were £3.50 reduced to $1.75. Yeah, I did get the Greek salad to go with it, but you know what, I'm just going to go for meat, and I've also got some beer. But yeah, so have a little sample of a bit of the meat sticks. So let's start with the Texan barbecue chicken drumsticks, which yeah, still quite warm, a bit greasy. There you go. Nice bit of seasoning. Let's give them a little whirl. Chicken drumsticks. Oh, not bad. It's still quite warm. Quite a nice seasoning. Not as good as the chicken I had in Italy off the market in Cardonassa, but still pretty darn good. Good bit of protein. Yeah, so I've got 4 of these to munch through. But in a camper van, quick and easy. I ain't got to mess around with cooking tonight, which is a bit of a result. The meat is coming off the bone quite nicely. Not bad. They've probably been sitting in there all day, but you know, whatever. So I've had a couple of them. Let's try a sausage, pork sausage. Oh, they look like they've seen better days. Wow. These may end up in the bin. We'll see. Oh no! Wow. They're just not good. They're dry as old ass. They've been in there too long. We'll give them a miss because pork, definitely no good. Right, we'll stick to the chicken. Yeah, and we got a salad if we need it. So, yeah, sausages no good. The chicken's all right. Chicken's all right. Right, so I'm gonna finish these off, and after that I'll have a bit of a juice. Well, so let's finish the chicken. The sausages went straight in the bin because they were just bad, just bad. So look, we've got a lime bike this time. Scan the QR code to unlock the vehicle, put the seat lever loose to adjust the height, retighten, pedal and engage the electric motor. Yeah. Whatever, give that a miss. Right, so there's my parking position in the car park. I could park here, but I'm thinking cars come in, be a bit noisy. We should be right in that corner. So there's plenty of bins around here, which is always a good sign. But there's a sign: users of this car park do so at their own risk. Milton Keynes Council would not accept responsibility for any damage, accidents or losses. Well, you can expect any more from Milton Keynes Council, because they are crap. Right, so this is the National Express Milton Keynes Coachway. This is the end of a cycle route. Bit of a bike storage depot. So what's that? Staff parking only, and there's pickup only down the bottom. Right, so there's the sign. Open 24 hours, free parking. Yeah, don't say nothing about not parking over the night, no campers. Just says vehicles exceeding 3.5 tons, trailers and caravans are not permitted to park within the site. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. National Express. That's the waiting lounge. Get tickets, coach departures. Oh, they're giving away free cash. Nice. Apparently there's supposed to be some vending machines in there as well. I ain't going to film inside there, but I'll have a little look myself. Yeah, plenty of options for parking. Right, I'm going to have a little look in the waiting lounge, but I ain't going to record in here. Right, so all your bus wankers out there, you're welcome. That waiting area is closed and opens again at 8:15 in the morning. So we ain't going in there tonight. I think it's beer o'clock, so I'm going to head to the van and crack open an ice cold beer. Oh yeah. Right, campers, back in the van, and I have got a bottle of Spartan Münchener Hell, a bit of Deutsches Finest. This is 500 millilitres, 5.2%. Oh yeah, I think when we went to Wales, I think Ed had a bottle of this, which I had a sample of, and it was quite nice. But you know, It's cold. It was in Morrison's in the chiller, and I wanted to try it myself properly. So let's give this a little whirl. But if this is the one I think it was, Ed quite enjoyed this one. Like I say, I only had a little swiggeroonie, so let's give it a go. So as we are drinking Deutsche Lager, Prost, Spaten, Münchener Hell. And it's nice and chilled. Yeah, 5.2%. That's quite nice, you know. After that chicken, which was a bit salty, it's well needed. Got a nice head on it, not too fizzy. A little bit of gas. Nice strong flavour. I do like my German Münchener Hell lager. I don't want to go back to Germany again. So I've got a couple of trips planned very soon. I'll give you a little sneaky peek now because it's currently Thursday night. I'll probably upload this video tomorrow, which will be Friday. But a week tomorrow, I'm heading back to Wales, taking the car. I'm going with my other half Emma and my son Ben. Yeah, we're taking the car, we're hiring a cottage for the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, coming back on the Monday. So we're going to do a little bit of a video in das Gärchen, bit of video recording around North Wales. I can't remember the name of the place off the top of my head, but it's not far from Snowdonia, kind of where I went before, but there's more I want to explore around there, and probably head to Anglesey, weather permitting of course, because it is United Kingdom and it is summer, so can't rely on that. So that's one trip next week, and then in October we are going back to Italia, flying again, renting out an apartment there, well, an actual house in Caldenasso. Gonna head back there for 8 days. My other half Emma, her family's from there, she's gonna meet some family. We've got some things to do around there, and also we're gonna do a fair bit of sightseeing. The weather should still be okay, hopefully, because it's in the Dolomite Mountains in the South Tyrol region. It's 500 meters up in the sky. When I went there in summer, it was like up to 38 degrees, and it was like molto caldo, very hot. So hopefully it'll be a bit cooler. But yeah, we're there for 8 days. We're getting a hire car. We're flying to Verona, and then pick up the hire car at the airport, and then it's about an hour and a half drive to Caldenasso through the mountains and stuff. So I'll be recording plenty of videos on that adventure, which would be cool because I love Italia, I love Caldenasso, I love the food, I love Little Italia. It's going to be good. So yeah, plenty of good trips to come on the channel. In between, I'll still be doing some more camping videos. So my plans are in the future, in the next few years, possibly move abroad. So what I'm doing at the minute is going back to places that I've been to in the past, kind of like see them before I go kind of thing. So Milton Keynes, I've been to some places today that I used to go to when I was a kid. Went to see where my old house was, my old school was. I didn't really want to record today. And like the last few videos I've been doing, I've been to Hemsby, just kind of see stuff. But the plan for the future is to move abroad, because yeah, the world is a bit of a crazy place at the minute, and I got bad arthritis. I need some warmer weather. England doesn't do it for me anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, moving forward, that's going to be a few years down the line, but in between now and then, going to do plenty of camping. A lot more places I want to see in the UK, and places I've never been to as well. Ah ja, das Münchener Hell is sehr gut, ja. Spaten Münchener Hell. So yeah, going back to Wales, North Wales, because I went with Ed, but I want to take my other half Emma and see some nice places in North Wales, go to some other places that I never visited last time I was there, because North Wales is beautiful. Some really nice places that I'd like to see that I never got round to last time. I do want to explore more of Wales in other trips and other places in the UK and to Scotland. I've never been to Scotland past the border kind of thing. I've been to Gretna Green once when I was a young lad, but I'd like to do a bit of exploring in Scotland. Also head down to Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, that kind of way. Maybe the south coast. I've pretty much done the east coast. Maybe do the north east coast as well, up towards Whitby, that kind of area. So plenty of videos to come. I want to do a bit of camping around the Lake District as well, and then hopefully, if all goes well, I'll get another trip in the van to Europe during winter, because I want to try and escape the harsh cold English winters because of my arthritis, and do a bit of exploring in southern Europe if all goes well. So yeah, just giving you a little teaser of some of my thoughts of plans that I've got made and potential plans moving forward and trips. So if there's any places you'd like me to visit in the UK, got any recommendations, kind of like bucket list things, let me know in the comments, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm just chilling out, having a beer in Milton Keynes Coachway, just by junction 14 of the M1. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to chill out for a little bit, have a beer, watch a bit of YouTube, and yeah, I'll bring you back in a little while. Just getting a little bit curious about these Lime e-bikes and e-scooters. I just see a lad walk past and playing with his phone, then got on one and rode off. So the prices are, in Milton Keynes, it's £1 to unlock the bike, and then 20p per minute to ride. This means a typical 10-minute journey would cost £3. So it's the same price for a e-bike and a scooter. So a 10-minute ride would average £3. Lime also offers subscriptions as well, which can reduce the cost of longer rides, such as 30-minute e-bike rides, potentially costing as little as £1.30. Additionally, Lime Access provides discounts to eligible groups like NHS workers, students and job seekers. Okay. Yep, something I'll never use, but just so you know. Just so you know. I'll stick to my van, walking and sitting and observing. And watching the buses go past. I got a van, I got a Golf, and I got my feet. That'll do me. Das beer has been consumed. Das was sehr good. If anybody watched the video last week in my stealth camp in Morrison's, I bought some cocktails, and this week I bought a couple more. So I got another pina colada, because I quite like that, and these were, yeah, £1 each. And I also got a gin and tonic, but I just realised it's diet tonic. Meh. So I gave the pina colada a review last week. It was very nice, so we'll put that to one side for now and give the gin and diet tonic a whirl. Mixed to perfection, a refreshing mix of lemon, lime, gin and slimline tonic. So 250ml, and this is 3.4%, so yeah, shandy-esque alcohol levels in my opinion. Ooh, very limey. Got a very limey flavour to go with the lime bike over there. Oh, not bad. Yep, I'm getting hints of gin. Fuck me, that tastes stronger than 3.4%. Quite harsh. I can taste the citrusy notes, the lemon, the lime. The tonic is quite tart. It's a sweetener. These things are just laced with sweetener. Aspartame is not very good for the old pineal gland, so we won't have too many of these. But yeah, it's a quick and easy drink on the go while you're camping and not driving for now. Yeah, quite nice. Not bad. Yeah, I've had better. But for £1, you can't grumble. I've got a CCTV camera. Is it facing me? Nah, it's looking the other way. It's cool. Yeah, there's a street light over there with a CCTV camera on. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get away with it. We're parked up for the night. But yeah, if you're ever in Morrison's doing a bit of V-dubbing in your camper van or whatever camper van you got, you want a quick refreshing cocktail juice for £1, yeah, they ain't bad. They ain't bad. I definitely prefer the pina colada. I had a strawberry daiquiri as well last week, and that was like mega sweet. That is an acquired taste. I probably wouldn't recommend that one if I'm honest. The daiquiri was okay, but the pina colada so far has been my favourite one. There's also a rum and coke, which I may try in a future video. I don't like too much caffeine before bedtime, but yeah, I recommend the pina colada. So anyway, I'm going to carry on chilling out, just watching the buses go by and the coaches, and be a complete bus wanker nerd. So yeah, cheers. Well, I'm quite tempted to take it for a ride, but yeah, I probably shouldn't really, should I? Getting a bit old. So I just want to see what's actually up here, because there was quite a lot of people walking backwards and forwards. Maybe a bit of a ghetto in here. Yeah. So if we get jumped, it's going to be live on camera. Some mattresses down there. Been a bit of activity. A lot of graffiti. Some random bloke walking up there. Yeah, probably ain't going to go much further than here, to be honest. There could be some hobos about. Oh yeah. Just a random lady walking behind me there. Fuck knows where she appeared from. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay close to the van. Where did she come from? Oh well. Anyway, I don't really see what's around here. You can see her walking down the red way, the other side. Because you've got Woolen Lake a little bit over that way, and then there's Woolen, which is quite a posh area, or used to be. You've got Newport Pagnell quite a way that way. But there's not a lot within 10-minute walking distance. We'll see. Could be a lively night. Could be a lively night, but I ain't going to go down that way because there is a lot of knives around Milton Keynes nowadays. When you get these unhinged homeless people, and God knows what else has been imported into the UK, especially around Milton Keynes nowadays, it's not a safe place. Not a safe place. Milton Keynes used to be a very safe place, but I've had a good drive round today to various areas, and it is getting rough around there. There's postcode crews, there's ghettos. I had to walk up the shopping centres today for the first time in probably, well over a decade, and it's definitely an eye-opener. From when I was a kid in the 80s and the 90s, and I moved away from Milton Keynes in the mid-2000s, it's changed a lot. Changed the damn lot. This is why I moved away from Milton Keynes 20 years ago, because it was getting pretty bad then. Now it's like off the charts. So I'm quite happy in South Lincolnshire countryside. I think I made a good choice. Also, house prices around there are astronomical. My dad's house back in the day, he bought a brand new house in Thurston, which was quite a nice area, for around £42,000. Them houses now 650, 750, 850 grand plus. It's insane. So yeah. Well, I lived in peak Milton Keynes, 80s, 90s. Beautiful place to live. I know people take the piss out of Milton Keynes, concrete cows and roundabouts and all that crap, but man, we had a good shopping centre. We used to have the Point. Superman 4 was filmed there. Superman 4. Christopher Reeve's Superman flew into the Milton Keynes train station, which was the Daily Planet. But yeah, not what it used to be like, so hey ho, modern world and all that. Modern world. As I hear a police siren going in the background. Modern day Britain, don't you just love it? Now, I'm actually thinking about moving because I don't like that redway next to me and the bridge and the little underpass just over there, because I've seen broken bottles and mattresses down there. I'm a bit tucked out the way. This could be a bit of a, you know what I mean, there's a CCTV camera on that lamppost just there, and I'm thinking this is a bit of a blind spot. My side door's there as well, and the old back doors are in the bush. But what I'm thinking is I might get this space just here, that one just there, so my side door will be on that little bit of that little curb there with a tarmac, and then I'm covered with my side door on that CCTV camera. I know the back doors are a bit exposed, all matrone, but there's still a lot of activity. There's a lot of people coming past here. I think for a bit of safety and security, I may move there, because there's also street lights, so I'll be well illuminated. Sometimes you need to be stealthy but a little bit safe. I think we should be alright camping here, but you never know who comes around these places in the wee hours of the morning. And yeah, I think that's a bit of a, I don't know if people sleep under there. Yeah, I think I'm going to move there. For safety's sake, I'm going to move right there. Let's do the job. I'm going to get tight to that curb in that mirror. That should do this. Oh, there we go, at the curb. That'll do. Right, I think that'll do us just fine. So we've got a camera there. There's another camera up there. And we've got plenty of street lighting. And there was a couple of blokes just walked down that way. There's still one hanging around there, so I think that was a good idea. Bit of a shady area, to be fair. Bit of a shady area. Right, I'm going to keep an eye. Oh no, there's a bloke. There's a geezer there looking at the line bike. Oh no, he's scanning the barcode. Yeah, he's just getting a lift home. But yeah, two other blokes just walked down there. He's just getting a ride home. Good idea, I suppose, and it's cheaper than a taxi if the weather's dry. Modern day Britain. Modern day Britain. Oh, there's a housing estate over the back there as well. So many houses been built around Milton Keynes nowadays. Every bit of land, it's just houses, houses, houses. Population has boomed around here. Just keep an eye on this bloke behind me. But Yeah, he should be fine. He's only got a little peanut head. Ne'er bother, ne'er bother. But you never know who's lurking about. When you're stealth camping, you got to keep your wits about you, that's for sure. Well, and we can see in the mirror there, got another camper van pulling up. Ford Transit. Looks like he's making home for the night. Into the back window, he's going in the corner. So a little spite. Yeah, so this is on park for night, so I guess a lot of people know about it. I've actually noticed some of these cars have got like flat tyres and stuff, so they've been here, clearly been here for some time. But many years ago, the old coachway, this was kind of middle of nowhere, and that building was half the size. It's been completely rebuilt. But there used to be a little bit of parking around the back. I used to live down the road in Wetherden Gate, which is a few miles that way. I had a car stolen, and then a lot of the paperwork in the car was found in Wolverton, which is a few miles back in that direction, but the actual car was found dumped here. So I guess you still probably get a few stolen cars around it. Cool fun fact. That was around about year 2000, 2001, a Vauxhall Nova SRI 1.4 in white. Good car, probably worth a bit of money now, but yeah, that was found over that way somewhere. And my driving licence was handed in at Wolverton Police Station, which I left in my car, the old paper style one. And a few other bits of paperwork that I used to keep in my glove box. I don't do them silly mistakes anymore. I was young and naive. Yeah, back in my hometown, but it doesn't feel like my hometown anymore. As the old saying goes, day by day, nothing changes, but when you look back, everything changes, and that's a fact. Well, campers, it's 10 o'clock, street lights are on. Still very busy here, a lot of activity. There was a bloke just walked past with a rucksack, looks in that car, looks in the front, looks in the back, and he's over there now looking in more cars. Very strange, so I'll keep an eye on him. But apart from that, all seems okay. I've not seen a peep out of that transit in the corner. As coaches keep pulling in, National Express coaches full to the brim. But we seem okay at the minute. The A509 behind me is still busy, so I think I'm going to need the earplugs tonight. But what I might do now is hop in the back of the van, get the van in stealth mode, and chill out for a little bit. Yeah, all's good in the hood. Well, campers, it is 34 minutes past 12. All seems quiet-ish. There is still some people hanging around. There's a bloke right over there walking around with a wheelie suitcase. There was another guy who come walking up here, went directly in front of my van, looked at me, went that way, disappeared for a minute, and then come back and went that way. And then a little bit before that, about 30-40 minutes ago, there was another guy who was hanging around, walked around, looked in that car, went over there, come back round again, walked behind my van, went down there and disappeared. So I don't know if it's people hanging around for buses and coaches, because there's still quite a few coming in, even at like gone half 12 in the middle of the night. Still a lot of activity over there. Yeah, there was a car down there earlier with his lights on. He was chilling out. He's actually parked up where I was. I don't know if you can see at the mirror where I was before. Actually, I can see it from the back window, maybe. So there's two people sleeping behind me, for sure. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna jump in the back of the van now. I haven't got the curtains closed or nothing. I will do it once I go in the back, but I think I'm gonna call it a night for now. And if we do have any issues through the night, I will put the camera on. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have an uneventful night and have a sweet stealth camp in Milton Keynes Coachway. But yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully in the morning. Oh, good morning, campers. Well, it is currently 7:57 AM on Friday the 1st of August, and we are still in Milton Keynes Coachways car park. I had a pretty good snooze, to be fair. I had nobody knocking on the doors or anything, or any weird behaviour going on from unhinged people. The A509's looking quite busy on top of the bridge. People going about their daily life in milky beans. Taxi drivers pulled up, chilling out, wasting a bit of time, utilising the free parking. I actually thought there was nobody in that car. Then I see the lights and I could hear the engine running. Yeah, there's a guy in there, but he's just, you can see his face, he's just really small. Yeah, a couple more cars appeared in the car park, as you would expect. So people parking here, getting a coach to wherever, buses to wherever, going about the natural day. Right, yeah, that was actually a pretty good sleep. I was out for the count. The road noise didn't bother me at all. There's another coach coming in. We can see that on the camera. Yeah, I had a good night's sleep. Successful stealth camp in Milton Keynes Coachway. So another stealth camp complete. And if you're ever travelling through the country, want somewhere to stop, Milton Keynes Coachways. Yep, it seems like the place to be. Right, I'm going to make myself a coffee, and I've got some shortbread. I ain't got any porridge or anything, so that's just going to be my breakfast, and then after that I'll be heading back home. So I'm just going to have a quick brew, assess the situation. Yeah, I'll be back. Campers, I got a caramel latte and a shortbread finger. Just want to say, these Morrison's shortbread all butter fingers are the best ones out of all the supermarkets. Most of them taste the same, but these ones especially, oh, very good. Very good indeed. Definitely recommend them. Morrison's shortbread all butter fingers. There you go, campers. I've just been inside for a gypsy's kiss in the old coachways. And yeah, I think that was a successful night's stealth camping at Milton Keynes Coachways. Good night's sleep, not bothered by anybody. There's a few shady characters hanging around in the evening, but you just got to have your wits about you. But pretty much, yeah, safe. Good place to camp, no issues. And I'd probably camp here again, to be fair. So if you're ever in the Milton Keynes area and you need somewhere to camp, definitely recommend this one. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to head off back home. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Over there I'm called The Meat Manifesto. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.